Hey guys, welcome to Trades with Connie. Oh my god, I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, so today I'm gonna be trying to repay that $60 that I lost yesterday. And also I'm gonna try to at least make $100. So this could be the first day of me trying to, finish up that 3 days rule. I have to make profits in like 3 consecutive days, okay? And then on Monday I'll make another maybe 250 and then the rest on the third day, okay? So I'm gonna be showing you everything that happened, okay? Nasdaq has been moving so crazy since it left a gap. It never went back to fill up the gap, okay? Just imagine. And it has been moving up, and I never placed any trade on it. I've been placing trades on USD, okay? Even yesterday, I think I lost that $60 for USD. And today I placed a trade on USD and it went perfectly and hit my TP. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how like I was able to balance both the emotions of Nasdaq and USD. Yeah, please just stay tuned and yeah, let me show you what I've got.
Okay, let's get into it, guys. Time is 7:13 p.m. and yeah, today I never had any chance to analyze the charts or rather take video for you guys, and this is the time that I get. And yeah, so let me show you what I have got today. Yeah, okay, so you know that every day, right, liquidity needs to be swept somewhere, right? Because people who move the market, they need what? Momentum. And that momentum, they get it where we put our stop losses, right? And orders, right? Yes, so let's get into it. Since we see that we have always been in like an uptrend. Let me do this so you can see. Yeah, since you see that we have been in an uptrend for a very long time, and when price got here, it formed a gap. But before it even formed a gap, it broke what? The old buy side liquidity. Now we call it that because the charts are here now and we're focusing here. But if we come here, we are gonna call it buy side liquidity, the old buy side liquidity, right? Let me go to the lower or rather upper time frame so you can see. Okay, if you can see here, you're gonna see that this was our, or rather this is now our old buy side liquidity, right? This area right here. We call it old buy side liquidity because now price is here. We're focusing here now, right? Yes. So now let's see how the market is going to move, right? Yeah. Now let's see how the market is going to move. Let's go to the lower time frame so we can actually see clearly what's happening in the market. Straight to 1 hour time frame, and when we get to 1 hour time frame, we get to see that I already analyzed the charts, okay? And if you can see, there are some things that I still highlighted on the previous video that I made, right? Like for example, if this fair value gap here, right? This buy side liquidity here, right? Those kind of things. So let's move and actually understand what we are dealing with now, okay? As you know, every day there should be a liquidity served somewhere. Yeah, and why should there be a liquidity served somewhere? Because the people who move the market need momentum to actually push the price to the direction they desire. Yeah, and what is that momentum? Where are they going to get that momentum? They're going to get momentum where we put our stop losses and orders, right? For example, remember on the previous video that I made, the price filled up the gap and some things happened, right? Okay, cool. Now when I analyzed again yesterday, because this trade I placed it yesterday, you guys, okay, and I saw that okay, here we have a source of liquidity. Okay, cool. A source of liquidity that happened when 26 May. Okay, perfect. Now let's see what happened. Okay, the people who moved the chart came and filled up the gap that's here. They came and took out all the cash that they left here and moved to the downside. To what? To sweep liquidity. Wait. You don't understand me. Stay with me now. Stay with me. Where did they sweep that liquidity? At this area. Okay, this was our old sell side liquidity. Let me remove this here. Okay, old. Oh, excuse me. Old sell side liquidity. Okay, I'm gonna take font to 16. Yeah. So this is our old sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity is a point whereby the people who move the market leave like jobs undone, like they leave all stuff undone, they leave money undone. Okay, it's where they are actually like, okay, we want to move the price, we want to continue to buy like US30 for instance, because now we are looking at US30. We want to continue to buy US30, so what are we going to need? Okay, and they're like, okay, and then I guess we're gonna have to fake a move. And then how are you gonna fake a move? They're gonna pretend like they broke what? The old buy side liquidity. Remember it? Let me just zoom out so you remember. Yeah, this old buy side liquidity. Remember it? Yeah. They came and broke it. They're like, okay, let's break the old buy side liquidity and pretend like we are going up. So retail traders can be like, okay, now the price is moving up, and they're like, okay, we just saw a break of structure, retest, so we're good to go. Okay, sharp. And then the price breaks, retest, and continues. People bought, right? People are happy. Okay, US30 is buying, US30 is buying, when profits. Then out of nowhere, price drops. You know, this cash here gets to be filled. And now remember, this was like my what's it called, double bottom, right? Like the charts retested 2 times. So if price is gonna go up, it's gonna at least have to come retest this level. And I'm like, oh, we have full sell liquidity. Price might actually come here, soup like stop losses of people who are here and go up. And I'm like, okay, wait, let me see what's happening. And I decided to take a trade. I let it play out, and then the following day, let me see time and date. 26. Yeah, I see it playing. I didn't take any trade. I see it playing. And then, you guys, yesterday, guess what happened? Now that it was a new day, and let me remove this so we can, see what we're looking at. Yesterday when I was analyzing again, I'm like, okay, now that we're done with the past, the gap is filled, everything, what are we looking at? And I'm like, okay, now that the price has been arranging here, it hasn't actually gotten momentum it needed to move to the upside. So what are they going to do? Like, what are the people moving the charts going to do? Because really, guys, I've decided to follow them. If I do things on my own, I've blew so many accounts. I don't wanna lie. So, I just follow what they do, and let's do this together. So subscribe. Okay, so now I saw that, okay, now that it's a new day, this will be my new sell side liquidity. I guess price is gonna have to come fill up, or rather sweep liquidity here, banse di stop loss tsa rona mo ba di sharply the order say, and that cash is gonna be the cash that's actually gonna be the momentum for them to move the price to the upside, right? Sharp. Yesterday, Yabana price Italy ya sweeper liquidity here. Let me show you. Yeah, you see around this area here. Yeah, right here. Bubble. A little bit of a spike went below what let's call it what support. Yeah, let's call it support in this case. This little bit of a week went good last support. The stop loss, because obviously we put stop losses here. People saw that price moved up, so they're like, okay, now price is moving up, beholder, only to find out that price is gonna come, sweep the stop losses and orders, and after it does that, guys, it's moving to the upside. Okay, so let's see. Okay, price just swept liquidity here, and I'm like, okay, take number 1. So let's see if we have like a change of character. Yeah, let's see if the last lower high was like broken or something. Okay, and then I went to lower time frame, right? Went to 5-minute time frame now. When I get to 5-minute time frame, I get to see that, okay, I have a displacement candlestick. You see this candlestick? A big green candlestick showing us what? A buying momentum. You see? And I'm like, okay, now that liquidity just got swept, it means they're planning to move up, so I need an entry. How am I gonna enter? And I'm like, okay, obviously on the lower time frame, it's gonna be some kind of like a little bit of bearish movement here. So obviously bearish movement has lower lows and lower highs, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna check the last lower high and I'll just draw my line there, and the candlestick that's gonna break there, it's gonna be the one that I identified as where my fair value gap is gonna be located. Okay, sharp. Now this big displacement candlestick happens and I'm like, okay, good shot. Now what? I see this candlestick forming just after it, you see, and I drew my box here until to this one just below it here. To this one just below it here, you see, and that was my fair value gap. I'm like, okay, price needs to come retest here on the fair value gap. Yeah, they need to come at least fill up some orders here that they need some cash here to move the price up, so it needs to be retested no matter what. I waited for a retest. Okay, a retest happened, and after it happened, I entered where? Okay, this was my retest. I entered here on this candlestick. After I entered, price went, yeah, retest away on the fair value gap again. And let's go to where the higher time frame, so we can actually see what we're dealing with, because here it's kind of confusing. When we go to a higher time frame, that's where we see clearly what we are dealing with. Okay, sharp. So now after I waited for that retest on the fair value gap, price went up, and it has been going up since then. I took this trade yesterday, and close on the profits when I think just a few minutes ago. Yeah, get close on the profits. But yeah, I was able to to recover that $60 that I lost. I'll show you guys what happened, and I made like $102. Yeah, so I'm left with like $400 now. So I think on Monday I'll just make $200, and on Tuesday $200, and yeah, I'll wait for perfect trades like this, because yeah, guys, I've tried trading, Kahlo is stubborn, and it wasn't good at all, and now I'm tired. Okay, whatever it takes, I'll be patient. So thank you guys for tuning in. Today we hit TP. Okay, and if you have any questions, if you have anything that you need to ask me, please comment below. I'm so down to helping you all. Okay, thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, comment, and bye.